Well, Andrew, in the Everton Red Triangle gym, I guess you're second home.
Yeah, been here for 20 years now, Dev, so it feels like my home when I walk in here, yeah.
So you walked in here, my understanding the story is you walked in here at 10 years old, right? And this place that we're in changed your life.
Yeah, did, like, more the people in here as well though. Building's just a building, I suppose, innit? But the people in here definitely contributed in a big, massive change in my life, yeah.
What is it that's so special about this place then? You mentioned the people there. I guess you're alluding to Paul. Paul's been a kind of a mainstay in your life. What is it that's so special?
Don't know, just obviously the boxing especially here, and that brings us all together, but just the way the people are, you know, the proper people, big hearts, and you're willing to put the work in, you'll get it back from them. So yeah, just that mainly, yeah, the work ethic in here.
Do you remember that feeling when you first walked in?
It's a long time ago now, but I remember like the smells and coming back on I think I came on a Friday, and then Paul said, go and get your gum shield and come back on the Monday, and I remember going to get my gum shield and then thinking like, this is a belt to this, you know what I mean? I was only young, but couldn't wait to get back on the Monday with my gum shield and that and see what was in store for me. So yeah, it's just always been special since the day that I come in here, like.
What made you come in here in the first place?
I don't know, I'd always wanted to box, you know. Yeah, I'd always wanted to box, and I don't even know why, because no one boxed in my family. And it was like, it was a good few years that I was saying it, that I wanted to go to the boxing gym, like, and...
So what, between the ages of what, 6 to 10, you were saying you wanted to be a boxer?
I don't know whether I'd seen a film or whether I'd seen someone who I knew, or I don't know why, but I wanted to go boxing, like, mad.
Never looked back?
No, I never looked back, Dave, no.
It feels like there's been plenty of highs in your career, really, and a couple of lows here and there as well. The Baluta loss was a strange one. A lot of people don't think it was a loss, but is it fair to say that's been the only kind of low in your career so far?
Well, yeah, I'd say so. Like, I don't even really look at it as a low, though, to be honest. When I look back at that fight, it's not like, I don't really feel like a big loss. Like, I feel like I was more, I learned a lot from that night, and, you know, people who are around me and people who know me know the circumstances going into that fight. So yeah, I don't really look at it as a loss, just all learning in it, and just put me here where I am now, all them nights, haven't they? So yeah, just looking forward and not looking back on anything like that, Dev.
But what we could look back on, what would you say the highest point has been so far in your career?
Don't know, the British title was good.
Yeah.
I like winning the British title, yeah. It's always something that I wanted to win. I couldn't say it was like me dream or anything, but it was something that I always wanted along the way, like as a step along the way to my dream. So that was a good night. Probably that Charlie Edwards one would have been the biggest night if he didn't just stink the gaff out the way he did. But it was I still enjoyed that night as well, like. Yeah,
that's a strange one, because you picked up the win over the biggest scalp so far in your career, a former world champion who's not over the hill or past it. He's still very much got ambitions, but there was just something missing from the win, right? You didn't win it the way you wanted to.
Just wouldn't engage with you at all, and you know, we weren't even trying to win the fight. It didn't feel like, I felt like he was just trying to survive from the opening bell. So it's hard to deal with someone like that, and it's hard to catch someone flush and, you know, be entertaining in a fight like that. So yeah, it was a bit annoying, more than more than I was happy for the occasion. It was more like, come out, lad, let's fight, you know what I mean?
But you were proud of yourself for maintaining your kind of discipline through the fight, right?
Yeah, I was. I think I mentioned that last time we spoke, that you know, it's normal to us to go in and give everything and put everything on the line and you know, have a tear up if we need to, but that kind of stuff, that's not normal. You don't see that all the time. So to be able to stay disciplined and not get too frustrated was a big thing for me, like, yeah.
So talk to me a little bit more about this gym then, and the discipline that it's instilled in you as a young man who's 10 years old, a teenager, and now, you know, a 29-year-old man with a family. It must have really helped shape you.
Yeah, I can't really talk about it, because it's like, you don't really feel it happening. It's something that It's
when you
something that
look
just
back-
happens along the way. Yeah, you don't like, oh, that's give me discipline, that's give me discipline. It's just like you're picking it up as you're going, and you're not really realising that you are. Do you know what I mean? So it's hard for me to put into words, Dev. Yeah.
There's something that Paul does as well. Like Paul's been a big sort of figure in your life as well, but I always like the way he puts on the old footage on the screen, and you're there like a university lecturer. I said to him earlier, it's like a school teacher. He was like, no, this is like a university lecture. but that's kind of what it is, and all of you guys kind of learn, and he's like the lecturer up there.
Yeah, well, in this gym we're lucky to have someone like Paul who's taught us, how to fight and how to box properly from a young age, and has never tried to show us anything like that he wants us to learn. He sort of finds out who you are and then teaches you what he thinks you'll take on board and lets you sort of go your own way with it as well. So Paul's very clever in that way, and he sort of lets you be yourself while showing you certain things rather than telling you certain things, you know what I mean?
There's like a family feel to the place as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you feeling that? I mean, I just sensed it as I coming in, like the way people are interacting, the fighters are interacting with Paul as well. Paul's asking about, how's your family member and checking in and stuff like that. It's got that, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a close-knit gym, innit? We're all obviously we're here every day like every other gym, but I can't really speak for any other gyms because I've only ever been here since I was a kid, but it's definitely like a family to me in here, yeah.
How nice is it to see Nick flourishing, sort of leading the way right now as world champion? It won't be long before you're there as well, but the fact that he's been able to do it shows that anyone here can, right?
Definitely, yeah. Well, Nick's like part of the family, and so that night when he won that world title, that was a special night, and every night since then is getting a little bit more special and a little bit more special. So yeah, it's brilliant to have Nick with us, yeah.
You actually got a bit emotional that night, right?
I did,
in the celebrations.
Yeah, I did. I've never ever been like that. It's not even like, I don't even think I've been like that for my own fight. Any of my own wins, you know what I mean? So yeah, to see him do that was just ended up with a lump in my throat, and that was mad, to be honest. Never been like that before, Dev.
And I'm sure he'll have the same when it all happens for you.
So we'll see, won't we? Who knows? But something that I definitely didn't expect, and I wouldn't have said would happen to me. And I think it was just the whole occasion as well. Paul as well. I've been here since a young lad, and Paul's one of the best trainers in the world, if not the best. For me, he's the best anyway. And to see him also achieve a dream at the same time as Nick it was just overwhelming for me. Yeah, it just overwhelmed me, Dev, yeah.
So you want to bring your own belt back here as well. You've done it with British titles as well, but I guess it would be great to bring another world title to this gym.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know, it's something that you chase. It feels like I've been chasing it all my life, and now it's just around the corner, so it's like just trying to forget about it and just focus on the fight, focus on the boxing, focus on my jab, my head movement, and me ring IQ, and just forget about all the noise and all the stuff that comes with it, and just focus on the boxing, and everything else will come with it.
The pressure is increasing though, as you say. It's something that you've been dreaming about for your whole life. You've been chasing your whole life. You're potentially 2 fights away. A slip up sends you, quite far back now.
Yeah.
Are you feeling that pressure, or are you able to actually just be like?
No, of course the pressure's there, but the pressure's needed. If you're a good fighter and you're someone who's not going to crumble under the pressure, then the pressure is good. It's perfect. This is what we need. It's going to bring the best out of me. This is what I've needed since, some fights I've found it hard to get that pressure from, going in sort of not bothered and just think I'm going to knock you out type of thing. Whereas now I know everyone's on the line, it's getting closer, and the pressure's building, and I'm happy to have it, yeah.
And just back on this gym, I noticed Adam Alanian is training here now as well. You mentioned how Paul's probably one of the best trainers in the world. It feels like the recognition is starting to come now. That's an elite blue chip Queensberry heavyweight prospect that's come here. Yeah. That must be a good feeling to see the talent level increasing around you.
Yeah, definitely. People in boxing have always knew anyway how good of a trainer Paul is. Yeah, people in boxing know, and you don't have to come here and go to a few other gyms and then come here. And everyone who's ever come here since I've been 10, regardless to how good they are before they come here, they get better and they rise to another level as soon as they come here. It doesn't matter what gym they've come from or how good they already are. They always get better when they come here and train with Paul, yeah.
So Alejandro Gonzalez coming up in a matter of days now.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts heading into this now?
It's the same as every other fight, Dev. Come in and use me boxing, use me jab, yeah, movement, hit and don't get it, and take the fella out.
I think he's going to have a little bit about him in fight week. Just from I've seen a couple of little clips, videos, pictures. He looks like he's got something about him. So I anticipate that it will get quite hostile before the fight.
Don't know how hostile it'll get because he can't speak English, can he? So
yeah, but
won't be able to
I could
understand me,
translate
just be
that.
like,
Yeah, but I
"Oh,
might
you
translate.
Spanish, yeah?"
No, but I might just change what he's saying.
We'll see then, innit? We'll see, but yeah. I'm not going to be able to understand what the fella's saying, so I'm not really going to be too asked about what he's saying, am I? You know what I mean? And I wouldn't be anyway, so yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Are you looking forward to a big night in Liverpool?
Of course, Dev, yeah. Looking forward to the weigh-in first, get that done, and then on to the fight, yeah.
Top man.